Hello and welcome to another Starmen Just Watched. I am Devin, with me is Billy. Woo! And since we did Short Circuit, we might as well do Short Circuit 2. I figured we might as well do those back together.
Might as well, right?
So this one was different because I didn't own this one as a kid and only saw it like 3 times.
Okay.
I'm going to assume you never saw this.
No, like, I knew there was a sequel, but, like, I knew, like, well, like, it didn't have a sequel program.
Okay. So I may have spoiled a lot before before you needed to.
Ah.
Crap. I didn't realize you hadn't seen it at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those, you saw it late in its life kind of thing.
No, well, like I said, I'm trying to remember, like, right? Like, it's like...
It used to be on TV a lot.
Yeah, I remember... Because I think I used to get that, like, Short Circuit and Battleship included mixed up. Because they were...
In the same era, I guess.
Yeah, same era and almost the knockoff movies, kind of, right?
Maybe. Anyway, so yes, we're continuing on the story of Johnny Five.
Yeah.
Who... This was a weird take because we moved to Ben.
Yeah.
Who was a side character in
Yeah,
the first movie.
Like, weird, like, just the side comic relief character, really.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, he's now the main character. I'm like... Well...
Like, what happened to Stephanie and Newton?
Yeah.
Apparently, they just moved to Montana and live a happy life up there. That's all they ever do.
And all you give Stephanie's voice, and that's it.
Yeah, Newton will not be appearing in this movie.
No.
Just a name drop. Stephanie, we get one small paragraph from her.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay, that's something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't even start with Johnny Five at the beginning.
No, like... Well, maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's like 10, 15 minutes before we see Johnny Five. We get Ben trying to sell Johnny Five toys.
Yeah.
And trying to make his way in to become an American citizen.
Yeah.
And Fred is the other guy?
Yeah, so the kind of like...
He's kind of the sleazebag con artist. And he's trying to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
First he's selling fake watches.
Rolex watch. Like, you know the name.
Now own the product. And like, I don't buy Rolex off some guy off the street, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, go on.
It's either they're illegal or they ain't real.
Hey, those are Rolex.
Yeah. So yes, Ben's trying to make his way, and one of the Johnny Five toys gives away.
Yeah, that's so like...
Now, if the whole entire movie was this toy's journey for the city, I could have watched that too, to be honest.
Yeah, like it could have been, right?
Yeah.
Just rolling through like wall and department store and just...
Yeah, it gets zapped and it gets brought to life.
Think it's that?
No, it didn't. I was thinking if it did the same
Yeah,
plot as the first
okay.
one, but it's a miniature Johnny Five. Instead.
Right, I got to go on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I miss something?
Oh yeah, no, it came to life and then we broke it. There you Yeah. But it reaches this toy company of all places, and the... God, Stacy, I think was her name? Sandy. I knew it started with an S.
Yeah.
Sandy is trying to convince her boss to, she needs to give a product to her boss so she can keep her job.
Yeah. She tries to be clapping a hat.
Yes. Which I was like, I guess if I'm at a ball game and I'm holding, a drink and a hot dog and I need to applaud my team.
Yeah, no, that would be his friend.
But other than that, I don't see any other function for that hat.
No, right?
And he's like, I want high-tech toys, not, novelties. And of course, Johnny Five rolls by and she's like, gotta find out where this comes from.
Yeah.
Finds Ben outside. Is like, this your robot? I was like, yeah, of course it is. Look at the robots around him. And they strike up a deal. If he can make 1,000 of them in 30 days, she'll buy them all.
Yeah.
At $50 a pop.
Yeah. She'd be like, yeah, so 50,000. Like,
Yeah. just a fair chunk of change, but to do that, they need to be able to produce 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
So
Fred hires homeless people.
Fred gets a loan shark involved.
So we got the loan shark first.
Yeah. So he can rent out an old factory that's up for demolish.
Yeah.
And hires homeless people to work as the factory workers.
It's almost like he's paying them McDonald's, which, ugh.
McDonald's and fake Rolex watches.
Man, I don't know what's worse.
Yeah, I know. And lo and behold, the factory that we happen to have bought is used by criminals to get into a bank to steal these rare diamonds.
Yeah, that's like you see the plain little last week in the movies, like
Yeah, that was another thing. Like we started off Short Circuit. Now, Short Circuit 1, I love the opening too.
Yeah.
The watching the construction of a robot.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fascinated already. You've sold this movie already.
Yeah.
Me watching a plane land and security come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, am I watching Short Circuit or am I watching another one of those like James Bond movies or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like a national security movie?
Yeah, I'm watching it like, so Johnny Five's now famous and he's flying. That's what I thought.
Yeah, like, of course he'd be famous. He's a freaking alive robot. No, we're not going that route.
No.
So, yeah, like, too far into the movie before you get Johnny Five. And if you watch Short Circuit 1, you know why you're here.
Yeah, like, you're here for Johnny. Like,
You're here for Johnny Five. I don't care. So, we finally get Johnny Five because the criminals smash up the factory and Ben needs help to make this order work. Also, he has a crush on Sandy, so he really wants to impress her.
Oh, yeah.
And Stephanie and Newton think the best solution for your problem is a robot.
So we said Johnny Five.
So you said Johnny Five.
Who really wanted to travel
In Coach.
but...
No, he's considered cargo. Which is already, we start the theme of this movie.
Yeah.
Which gets hit so hard into your skull, I'm kind of got sick of it.
Yeah. Right.
That is my huge complaint for this movie.
I will agree with you on that one.
Yeah. So we're going to rush the plot a little bit, but basically Johnny finds out he's in a city, he loves learning things, so...
Yeah, input!
All the input.
Oh, he goes to a bookstore.
And, yeah, that's input overload.
Oh, and Bailey, you just had 35 minutes.
He could read the whole bookstore. Yeah, he's a speed reader.
Yeah. Like, down with the Baskervilles, that was...
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I think the chauffeur did it.
He did.
He did.
Anyway, so what we get from the theming of this movie that everyone sees Johnny Five as a machine and not like a living creature, and that is like the blunt joke of the movie, or not even joke, but the focal point of the movie is don't treat Johnny as he's living. So I don't know where to go from here other than like to wrap it up.
Yeah, I know. It's
because we'll get the Ben and Sandy, Johnny Five doing the guy in the bushes giving lines to Ben.
Yeah, but on like a huge teleprompter type thing.
Yeah. And that relationship, we get that Fred is kind of a scumbag. We see how many ways he's a scumbag.
Yeah, so
he tries to sell Johnny Five because he's worth $11.5 million.
Yeah.
So he takes it to another robotics company, or Johnny to another robotics company. Johnny finds out that he's being sold. He's like, I'm not for sale.
No, I'm not a slave.
I'm not even a slave. Yeah. I have free will. Watch. He falls out the window and flies away.
I love that.
And I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
That's... What? Damn, we wouldn't find out about that.
Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't. Well, that's the other interesting thing, is that Johnny Five has disabled his laser from the first movie and replaced it with the utility pack, which apparently has anything. He's basically Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
The other thing we should pay note to is that he has a nifty remote control antenna that can access any remote control frequency.
Yeah, even stop us the bus.
Yeah.
Impressive.
It's very impressive. So, and that's like the Deus Ex Machina for a lot of the problems, is he can remote control something in the distance. So, and we find out that there's a guy named Oscar who's trying to be friends with Johnny Five, but he's actually the bank owner who wants to steal the diamonds that the security put into his bank.
Yeah, like some big fans. The diamonds are like a show or something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they're there for an exhibition.
Yeah.
And they're like, the day before the exhibition, we'll take these out, and then we'll take them off your hands. He's like, so I have until the exhibition to get these diamonds into my possession and pass customs.
Yeah.
He's control.
I know, right? Like,
so he sees Johnny Five as a way of getting them. Because right now Johnny Five's been a thorn in his side because he stops them from entering the factory because he accesses security.
yeah. Building nice little boom trap.
Yeah. I was like, we Home Alone. Oscar convinced him, like, hey, we're doing this for Ben in case those folks come back. You know, he needs a safe room.
Yeah, he manipulates them, right?
Yep.
I was like, oh, well, we need permits.
I already have them, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a bank vault. Yeah, what better place to be safe than in a safe?
Yeah, like really, like...
Yeah, like, has the answer for everything. Even, like, tolerates Johnny Five's nonsense. Like, you can see him gritting his teeth a little on some of those. But he's like, no, he's doing the work faster than anything else can. Just tolerate it, Oscar. You'll be rich. And then, after Johnny Five helps him steal the stuff, they start to smash it.
Oh, that's...
That is the biggest scene everyone remembers from this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's just brutal.
Yeah, like... like, he helps Oscar up, and they sneak up behind him and just hack him.
Yeah. And then while he's on the ground, they just start wailing in on him, knocking his arm off, cutting his battery, which is a big thing. And the first hit, I know it's oil, but holy crap did it look like blood.
But I know, like, just, like, the splatter.
The way the splatter and the coloring of it.
You liked it, like, that's like horror-esque for you.
Yeah, that's very horror-esque for me, but like in a movie like this, I was like, that is too brutal.
Yeah. No, then we find out, like watch the credits. Ooh, funny, he's like, Tom Speedy.
Yeah, Tom Savini for the oil effect.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. No, like that is such a brutal scene.
Yeah, like.
And then to add to it, so Ben and Fred are trapped in a Chinese freezer. Because that's where the thugs put them. They manage to escape through a series of bullshit nonsense that basically send Sandy these hints through
Music
songs to lead her to where they are.
Like,
and I was like, that's very elaborate.
yeah.
It's like, not even like the lyrics, it's the tone.
Yeah, like how you...
Ron is like, dee, 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 dee.
And the cab driver...
The cab driver's all for it. He's like, oh wait, I know this one.
Like, oh, downtown!
And my joke to Billy is, if you're ever kidnapped and you send me like help signals with movie quotes, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Anyways, Fred gets away. They get back to the factory, and the police have already shown up to investigate the scene of the crime.
Yeah, the
which
robbery.
gets Ben and Sandy under police custody. Fred was outside at the time, saw that they were being arrested, and ran off.
And hauled ass.
Called ass to go find Johnny Five.
And
Finds him in an alleyway.
Man.
Oh yeah, no, this is a heartbreaker. So he's like, "What's wrong with you? Is everything all right?" And he's just like takes the rock, writes on the brick wall, dying.
Oh.
I was like, way to hit it hard.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, and then get Ben.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't get Ben. He's under arrest.
No, you fix.
I can't. I don't know anything about this.
And what does he point to?
The Radio Shack.
Talk about product placement.
Yeah, there is heavy Radio Shack plot placement because we had the commercial for it.
Yeah, the maniac.
Yeah. Anyway, so they go in the Radio Shack. They fix Johnny Five temporarily.
Yeah.
He's on auxiliary power.
Wow, yeah, and just really can and
Yeah.
then I don't know where that gears up and goes after them.
Yeah. I like what triggers it though.
Yeah.
It's Fred explains what happened to him and Ben.
Yeah.
He's like, well, they just locked us in a freezer. Oh.
Humans?
Yeah. Oh. Lock away the humans. Bash the machine.
Oh, he is
pissed. Yeah. Johnny Five is one of those, like, I love him, but he also can scare the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. Holy crap.
My favorite part is when, if I was a robber and I went into the factory and, like, he grabs the things and his eyes light up red.
You be shitting yourself.
I was like, I just shat myself. Bad humans.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, he goes after the criminals and corners them out of construction here.
Yeah, kicks two of the guys' asses.
Yeah.
And goes after Oscar.
Yep, Oscar escapes on a boat. There's a chase scene, and we're using I Need a Hero as the chase scene. So doing it way before Shrek did.
Yeah. So beat that.
Yeah. And long story short, does stop Oscar.
Yeah.
But we found out that the whole time his battery's been leaking.
And
He's
much bleeding to death.
He's basically bleeding to death. It's even shown in the movie.
I know, that's...
But we use a defibrillator to keep him alive. Which I love your joke. He's flatlining. He was flatlining when we started, Billy. He does not have a pulse. Never will, never never had, never will. Alright, and that's basically the movie. Basically, we end with, we save Johnny Five, he becomes a class citizen.
Yeah.
He now has the rights of a human.
And there.
And that's it. So, things we liked about this movie.
Okay. There's the attempted date scene.
The comedy of that date scene was just, like, it's every other date scene like that, where, you know, it's like, oh, they're gonna fuck this up somehow.
Yeah.
But my thing is the bystanders who have to see the billboard.
Yeah, I know, right?
Huh?
What the?
And my favorite is when he talks to the blue guy, stand guy, because he blocks.
You, with the popcorn.
Me? Yeah, you with the large balloons. Move it. Yes, God. Right away. Like, I don't know if it's God or someone who owns the fucking billboard, but I should do what they say.
Yeah. I know, that Lee comes back in the morning smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I was like, you know what happened.
But he goes to the church.
Yes, that was an interesting scene.
Yeah. Because
the Pope, he goes into the confessional because he's looking for information. And the Pope is like...
The priest.
Or the priest, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can tell how often I go to these things.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Pope is in there. Yeah, the priest is in there. And he's like, well, you have an immortal soul, my son. So obviously, it doesn't matter what you do. It's what you... Or who you are, it's what you do.
Yeah.
With your immortal soul.
And it's like, I'm not...
Yeah. You're human, aren't you? Oh, no, I'm a machine. And the Priest just freaks out.
Now it
kicks
just
him in.
loses it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like. I like the movie overall, but it is not the first movie.
No, this is like you do the sequel, but you lose the two main characters.
You lost the two main characters.
Yeah.
You brought in Johnny Five, the reason people are here, too late, and you bust them up.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Now, I will point this out. The first movie, we busted him up at the end too.
Yeah.
But it was a fake out bust up. He was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
This was actually, we busted him up and we had to repair him.
Yeah, because I mean, I can see why. You don't want to do the same thing.
Again, yeah, where it's like, oh no, I mean, that was pretty convenient. Like, how? There aren't even parts for you.
You made some bunch of extra, like, small ones.
Yeah, he puts all the smaller ones together. So, things we didn't like about the movie.
Well, I'll agree with you on what you.
Yeah. So the movie is hitting home that because he's a machine, he's not. No one sees him as alive.
No. And that's like so all in the movie because like
that is almost every scene of this movie is people like, what? Why is this machine here? Who's controlling it?
And like when he's like in like the art park.
Yeah.
And then goes like trying to get a new wardrobe and
yeah, like tries to fit in everything, and they're like, no, you're just a machine. You'll never be anything but a machine in our eyes. And I was like, that's fine, because that's fine if you did it like a few times, but that was the entire movie.
Yeah,
of just watching scene after scene of this.
Right, like.
And I know what they're trying to do at the end, but because of the constantly reminding you that he's a machine and no one sees him as a machine, the ending doesn't hit as hard.
No, like if they only did it a few times.
Yeah. So
yeah, then
I'm going to pose this to you to see if you got it. What do you think they're trying to do with the ending?
I think. I honestly don't know. Honestly.
Make you feel for a machine.
Yep. There you go.
Did you get upset whenever Johnny got smashed?
Yeah.
Did you get upset and get worried when we found out he was dying?
Yep, and there you go.
Yeah. So, yes, that hits hard. People remember that. Like, that was the whole point, in my opinion, of what the ending is supposed to be, is that we made you feel for a machine. So, if you can feel for a machine, doesn't that mean it's alive? Or at least it should have rights and considerations.
Yeah, one more guess. If they did a third one, Johnny Five joins the union.
I think there's a reason why we didn't get a third one.
Yes.
I don't think you can go too far from.
No,
he got his human rights and he's considered a citizen of the United States. I don't think you can improve upon that.
Right.
Also, I like that we wrapped up what happened to Nova. Defunct science.
Yeah, I know that's like so they was bankrupt. Yes.
Which is why Johnny Five, because this is a thing that people brought up as a plot hole. It's like, why can Johnny Five walk around in the city? Isn't he still? Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, why?
Yeah, wouldn't like the military want him or something? But no, Nova's no more. All those files are gone. So only those robots are only heard in whispers. Because the general public didn't see a lot of that.
Yeah, it was an isolated incident.
Yeah. So final thoughts before we wrap up.
I mean, like I said, not bad sequel.
Not a bad sequel. I've seen worse for this type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessary.
No, I honestly don't think, the first one wrapped it up pretty nice. And
we went off to Montana. We kind of left it open-ended of what happens to Johnny Five.
Yeah.
This was... We brought Johnny Five back, and we gave it a perfect closing, which doesn't leave anything open for in the end.
Yeah.
Or for where do you go from here.
Right.
Which, great way of ending Johnny Five's thing, but I think the movie overall didn't handle it well.
Yeah.
But with that though, we'll call this episode here, so thank you all very much for watching. Till next time, have a good one, guys.
See it.